Hey there, YouTube. This is Vargas, recording from a different part of the Vargas Vault. I'm actually just lying on my bed. Got my wife and my two kids here. So if you hear background noise, that's them. But I just got back from watching the new Halloween movie, the third Halloween movie to be called Halloween. So you have the original in 1978, and you have the Rob Zombie remake in 2007, and now this one in 2018. And the thing about this one is that it's a direct sequel to the first one, so it completely ignores everything after the first one. So number two, number four, five, six, never happened. Michael Myers never died along with Loomis, burned to a crisp in that hospital. Uh, then Michael never had anything to do with the Thorns, with the whole Thorn cult, and then Laurie never kicked his ass in H2O, so that none of that happened. This takes place 40 years after the events of the first one in Haddonfield. So after Loomis shot Michael Myers, the police actually did catch him, which kind of ruins the cliffhanger at the end there. I would have liked if it would have continued after the second one, because I like the second one a lot. But no, it's somehow after Loomis shot him, Michael Myers got apprehended by the police, and then he gets locked up. And I'm not spoiling anything because it's in the trailers. So he gets locked up, and then he's been in jail or in a mental institution for 40 years. Hasn't talked, hasn't moved, just there. And in the meantime, Laurie Strode became traumatized by this, and she's been trying to prepare because she always thought Michael was going to get out and come after her. But for 40 years, that never happened. And in that time, she got married, she had a kid, she even has a granddaughter, but she's still, obsessed with Michael Myers. Also, if you saw the trailer, you saw that Michael Myers got out. He actually got out from the mental institution, and everything starts over again. He starts on a killing spree, and that's when this movie actually gets going. It actually started pretty well. I liked how it started, how it set everything up, because even the original, it doesn't, cut straight to Michael starting killing people. It just it builds up. It builds up the things that are going on with Michael. It builds up the things that are going on with Laurie Strode and her family, and then Michael gets out, and that's when things get going. So I like that slow build. I like it. The best thing about this movie is the score. I like the score a lot. John Carpenter came back and he did the musical arrangement. So you have the ding 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 going through the movie, and he has certain variations of that. But the score is great. Jamie Lee Curtis is back as Laurie Strode. She kicked ass in H2O. She kicks ass in this one. I like it. I like her performance. The way they treated Michael was cool too. He came back and he was vicious. He was slow because Michael is slow and calm, but in this one you could feel his brutality. You could just feel him mess people up real bad, and I like that a lot. I like that too. Um, I thought this was R, but then someone told me it was. I didn't notice it, but someone told me it was PG-13. But if that's true, they did get away with a lot of good kills. That's I thought it was an R because it had some really good kills. But yeah, just some really good kills in this one. Not too graphic, but what they were able to get away with, still pretty cool. Don't want to spoil any of them, but a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of references to the Halloween movies. The first one especially, but it does have references to things like Halloween 3 with the trick or treaters. If you watch out for trick or treaters, and you'll know what I'm talking about. There's some trick or treaters that have something that appear in Halloween 3, which I thought was pretty cool too. And all these little nods to the first one and some to the series, which I like too. I liked a lot that they do. Well, while it doesn't take place in the same timeline, because again it ignores everything after the first one, it does give nods to the series, and I like that a lot. I like the look of it. It doesn't look too clean. It looks kind of dirty. A lot of new horror movies look too polished, too clean. A lot of color filters. This one looks good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Unfortunately, Donald Pleasence is dead. He's been dead for a good while now. And they introduce a Loomis character. Even Laurie Strode calls him, "Oh, so you're the new Loomis." But he's kind of just there. He doesn't really do as much as Loomis himself. He is involved in the plot, but not to the degree that Loomis was. And Friday the 13th is my favorite series. I love Friday the 13th as a series. But Halloween is my favorite movie, horror movie, because just like it, Halloween turns 40 years this year. And I also turned 40 years this year. And my birthday's on Halloween, and this movie is centered around Halloween. So I've always, I don't know, felt a connection to the movie, which I like. And Halloween is my favorite holiday ever. So a movie, based on Halloween is awesome in my book. So I liked it. I liked it. I try not to spoil too much. I actually tried to go live, but YouTube doesn't work. Every time I tried 4 times to go live, and there was no video. So I just deleted that. So I decided to record this and share it with you guys. So if you have a chance to watch it, watch it. I really, really recommend it. It's a really fun movie. I don't know if I'm just weird, but I found myself laughing out loud at the kills because they were really good kills. So it has that. It's well acted. It has Jamie Lee Curtis, who's always awesome. And Michael, a very good portrayal of Michael Myers. My favorite portrayal of Michael Myers is in the first and the second movie, and now this one, because that's where I think they did him justice. Not him getting beat up by Busta Rhymes. That was stupid. The Rob Zombie Michael Myers was also cool. I like the look. I also like the look of the mask. That's something that I like a lot. It looks like it's been... I'm actually surprised that it held together after 40 years, because it's supposed to be the same mask, and it looks worn. It looks like it's falling apart. I like the look of the mask in this one. So, yeah, if you have a chance to see it. I recommend it completely. It's a good movie. It's a fun movie. It does have some good suspense in it. It has some good kills. So, yeah, definitely thumbs up. In my rating score, I would give it a 9. The original is still better in my book, but this is pretty good. I was actually thinking of, showing my family in the bedroom, but I'm not gonna do that because my wife might get mad at me. So go watch Halloween 2018. Really good movie, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.